For over a month, my notes on a Pokemon Home update team have been King Gambit, Scarf Basculegion, Choice Attacker, and I think we have the perfect Pokemon for that in Avalugg. I also wanted to kind of back it up against the guides I've made. I think the adaptability Choice Scarf is going to be really strong on the Basculegion, especially when you look at the speed tiers. So Jolly Nature doesn't feel like that great, but when you're going adaptability, potential Dynamax, you're going to be just fine. Or not Dynamax, terastalization, you're going to have enough damage. And then the +1 gives us the outspeed on Dragapult at level 50. So that kind of gives us everything we need. And then I talked about how Hisui Avalugg is going to be one of the strongest Pokemon ever because Strong Jaw, Choice Band on its crazy high attack stat means we're just going to win games. So now the plan is to build those. I have 2 Basculegions because at some point I need to make a dedicated Rain Dance Last Respects team. But for this, it's just going to be Scarf Adaptability, so that's going to be a thing. Avalugg, we did pick up a Cresselia off of the GTS. That's Ditto Gate coming in clutch. I feel like Ghost Garganasalt is the play because it's not all Fissure Terra Flying, but we're going to see like how that ends up playing out. And then I did want to put in the Blissey. So we got Chansey, we got Blissey. One of those will be like the pick. Blissey has the offensive threat, but Chansey is a free item slot with the Eviolite. I'm going to try out the Blissey initially, and then we just kind of have to build these. Well, actually, we don't need to build the Blissey, and taking it out of the box has actually messed up Battle Team stuff, but we have 2/6 of our team. And now it's going to be a lot of annoying stuff. So the first iteration of the Ghost Garganasalt had more special defense investment, just kind of balance it out. But I think we will need the physical to kind of stand up to these new offensive threats. So that's going to be an Impish Nature, and I think the EVs will probably be fine. Max hit points, max special defense. Avalugg is going to be an Adamant Nature. I'm thinking max attack, max special defense. If we just keep getting destroyed by like even physical attackers and special attackers, probably just going to go like max hit points or something. But I feel like with EV efficiency and that like theory I discovered way back in like Generation 6, I think we can just go with like max special defense and just still destroy everything. Now, abilities. Fortunately, we do not need to burn an ability patch, so that's going to be adaptability as a regular ability, and then the Strong Jaw just like that. Nice. Alright, now for the EVs, we're going to go max amount of speed, and for some reason, my Basculegion already has some speed EVs. I haven't fought anything. Hopefully that's just max now. And then we're going to also max out the attack, which should show a 26, but doesn't. I have no idea how the trash systems of Pokemon Legends interact with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but that's not ideal. Yo, bidding is actually the worst thing in this game. Alright, so I hope all the EV training went smoothly, and it looks like it does. The reason why defense is not maxed out is I put that little bit of 20 speed EV creep in there. Shouldn't affect Pokemon too much, but you gotta outspeed the other Cresselias. Alright, moveset time. So Last Respects is Mirror Herb on the Basculegion, so that's going to take a little bit of work. Just need to get to level 60, that way we can get the moves on Cresselia. Unfortunately, the Calm Mind stored power grind in this game is annoying, but at least we can get ourselves the Moonblast and the Moonlight. There is a world that if, like, no dark Pokemon are viable, get rid of Moonblast, put in Double Team, chaos ensues, and I like it. It's always the Stantler hair on the Calm Mind. One of the most used TMs, and, like, you just can't buy it. And the last thing to do is Terra these Pokemon. So, Basculegion going to get the Ghost Terra. We're going to have, I'm thinking Dark on the Avalugg, but man, Ice would just kind of save some things, and we're also going to be getting that Ice Fang. Still weak to fighting, so maybe going to pilot the Ice Fang for a little bit, see how that ends up going, but Cresselia needs the Electric. All right, and I think we are good. So let's finish up this battle team. We're gonna be running the King Gambit into Avalugg Core. That way we just get as much damage down and hate as possible. Then we go into the last respects, adaptability, big damage sweep. Don't know what the terastalization is going to need the most of. Like, Basket Legion for the cleanup's pretty nice, but at the same time, like, we just go Terra, Ice, Fang, Avalugg, one-shotting everything. Cresselia looks good. This might just need the Terra Dark at some point. Blissey's got a thing, and then everything else is looking stacked. Assault Vest on the King Gambit is absolutely busted and just like turns King Gambit into one of the best Pokemon ever. Quick Claw on the Blissey, because what I've learned is you need leftovers on the Garganasalt. But with this, then that kind of means that Blissey can run really any item. And we have our choice items over here. And I decided on the Covert Cloak for the Cresselia. I don't have a Mental Herb, which is really weird. I thought I'd just randomly have a Mental Herb. I'm thinking that might be more important on the Cresselia if we're still in like taunt, anti-setup kind of meta. Covert Cloak, probably going to be good. If it doesn't have any effect, I think the Mental Herb will be better, especially because like if Cresselia gets the one turn as they switch into their taunt or encore Pokemon, and then the second turn to just kind of like react to that, especially if it's taunt, then I can just start throwing like a +2 Moonblast and actually be some kind of threat. And then everything just kind of covers for itself, that we can run King Gambit into Garganasalt if we need to. King Gambit Cresselia with the Basket Legion follow-up also seems really strong. And then if they have like all special attackers, we win the game on the spot with the Blissey or something. So we can just kind of run whatever around the core and then just win games. Also, in classic fashion, I have the team built, but I forgot to Hyper Train. So let's do that. So hopefully this team ends up working. Unfortunately, the Basket Legion has max on the attack, so that's really bad for foul play, which actually matters because of our Ghost typing and Ghost Terra. But hopefully Avalugg just kind of speeds up the game too much to let the opponent set up. Same thing on just the King Gambit being very difficult for a tank Pokemon to kill that's threatening Guillotine the entire time, or can Metal Burst one-shot anything back. So that's kind of neat. Cresselia is immortal, and then kind of like gives us our own stabilizing setup plays. And we can actually gold bottle cap the Cresselia, which is pretty neat. So I hope the team ends up working out. If it doesn't, we can build the other Basket Legion, and then we can kind of build the other Last Respects team. That could be pretty cool. Then we can have like a double Last Respects. So there's some like fun stuff to run and experiment with, but I did want to build like the best Season 6 Pokemon team, see if we get ahead of it, see how all that plays out, and there we go. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.